Mr. Aggarwal. Welcome to Business World.
Thank you.
Give our viewers a key takeaway from the session that you just had.
So I had a very amazing session on policy and how can we really look at policy framing now, given that blockchain is a very nascent space. There is huge amount of excitement. There is also common perception and narrative that blockchain is equal to cryptocurrency, trading, speculators, but that's only one sliver of things. I think my key takeaway was that in any emerging, evolving space, there'll be a positive use cases and negative use cases. And if the policy makers only look at the negative side and start to frame the policy discussion and narrative around how to curtail the negative things, then you can stifle the whole industry very soon. And hence, approaching it from a balanced point of view, that what are the positive cases which can be accelerated through policy framework, and what are the negative things which can be put as a risk mitigation, and having a balance of that is important. And as an industry guy who has been working with government on gaming for last 7, 8, 9 years, I think understanding that a policy maker would naturally be more skewed towards negative and appreciating that and then creating and explaining a balanced framework is important. I think that was for me a very important takeaway from my own session through Professor Damodaran, and it was very enlightening for me.
Okay. So you were talking about you just rightly mentioned that the cryptocurrency is one of the usage of blockchain. But do you think that somehow the downfall of cryptocurrency has impacted the overall blockchain technology, the kind of hype it was having? Also, do you think that the hype that it had previously wasn't, equated with the kind of technology evolution that there was, and your views on this?
See, I think you chose a very right word, hype. The meaning of hype is that there will be a lot of tourists, there will be a lot of noise, a lot of people who would be wanting to participate in hype markets, hot markets, and without having a fundamental understanding of fundamental use cases. And the market in such situations gets operated on FOMO.
Yeah.
And once the FOMO kind of gets out, people start calling it winter, people start calling it bear market, low energy market. And I think that's the best time for solid ideas to come in and to emerge. And solid ideas are still getting money, will continue to get money. But I think a lot of tourists, a lot of noise, a lot of fakes are out of the market. And such spaces are not for faint-hearted. And people who are looking for 10 years, 15 years horizons will build solid companies from here. As has happened in 99 in internet, will happen again. So I'm always happy when it's a winter, because then less noise, more focus, time to build.
And more, I think, as you rightly mentioned, that somehow it will, necessity is the mother of invention.
Correct.
We can say around that thing.
Exactly.
How do you see, the future of decentralized technologies in India, blockchain technologies in India, 5 years down the line?
See, my view is because of decentralization, you will have global communities formed. The geographical boundaries will cease to exist. And one of the key promise is that when you have something which is decentralized, whether it is in use cases, whether it's in currency, whether it's in, you need to really figure out new models of governance. What it does is to amazing talent pool which we have in India, it creates opportunities for Indian entrepreneurs to build global companies. And that's what I believe India would be leading, and Indian entrepreneurs would be leading a lot of use cases leveraging blockchain in different aspects, whether it's in health tech or whether it's in DeFi, whether it's in gaming, whether it's in inclusive socioeconomic ideas. I think we would be leading it because we have the hunger, we have the capability, and now the global market is your market, not just geographical India market.
All right. There has been a sort of criticism from the energy point of view. It's a highly intensive technology, for if we say, how should the sustainable approach should be going ahead?
I'm not a tech expert of how to optimize, but what I believe is that a lot of people who are coming in blockchain are also very, very vocal about the green tech and very, very vocal about sustainable initiatives. And there are deep tech optimization projects which are being worked upon. And I think as an industry, the beauty of early adopters are that they are also socially conscious about deep problems. Uh, and again, the perception around crypto is that there are people who want quick money and they want pump and dump, which is not true. So a lot of deep thinkers have come into this space, and I'm sure solutions of creating green tech will emerge.